Let's get real for a second. Not every abusive relationship looks like what you see in movies or hear in the news. Sometimes abuse is quiet, subtle, hidden behind, "I'm just joking," or "I'm only doing this because I love you." And that's what makes it so dangerous. If you've ever thought to yourself, "Am I being too sensitive? Maybe it's my fault." Or maybe this is just how relationships work. Then this video is for you. Because today we're breaking down 5 signs you're in an abusive relationship you absolutely cannot ignore. And trust me, by the end, you'll see things a lot more clearly. Sign 1. Control disguised as care. Abuse doesn't usually start with shouting or violence. It starts with control. And most times, that control comes disguised as care. They ask, "Where are you going? Who are you with? Why didn't you answer your phone?" At first, it feels flattering, like they're worried about you. But slowly, it shifts. Suddenly, you're asking permission to hang out with friends. You're explaining why you wore a certain outfit. You're second-guessing whether you should even post that picture on social media. Real love gives freedom. Abuse takes it away. If you constantly feel monitored, controlled, or like you need someone's approval just to live your life, that's not love. It's control. Sign 2. Constant criticism and belittling. Here's the thing. In a healthy relationship, your partner should be your biggest fan. But in an abusive relationship, they often become your harshest critic. It's the little comments that add up. "You can't do anything right." "You look ridiculous in that." Or the classic, "Relax, it was just a joke." Except it's never funny. It's always at your expense. And over time, you start believing it. You begin questioning your worth, your intelligence, your appearance. That's the trap. They break you down until you feel like you're lucky to even have them. But here's the truth. Love builds you up. It doesn't tear you down. If you're finding this video helpful so far, do me a quick favor. Hit the like button, subscribe, and share this video with someone who might need it. Because the truth is, so many people are in abusive relationships without even realizing it. And just sharing this could help someone you care about. All right, let's get into the next sign. Sign 3. Isolation from friends and family. Abusive partners don't just want control over you, they want control over your entire world. And one of the easiest ways to get it is by cutting you off from the people who love you. It might sound like this. "Your friends don't really understand you like I do. Your family doesn't like me, so we should just stay away from them." Or even, "Why do you always need to hang out with them? Am I not enough?" At first, it feels like they just want more time with you. But before you know it, you're skipping family dinners, missing hangouts, and slowly losing your support system. And here's the scary part. Once you're isolated, it becomes much harder to leave because you feel like you have no one to turn to. But remember, real love connects you. It doesn't cut you off. Sign 4. Walking on eggshells. Think about this. Do you feel like you can fully be yourself in your relationship? Or do you feel like you're constantly tiptoeing, careful not to say the wrong thing, not to upset them, not to start an argument? That's called walking on eggshells. And it's exhausting. Maybe you don't bring up your feelings because you're scared of how they'll react. Maybe you change your tone, your words, or even your personality just to keep the peace. That's not love. That's fear. And fear should never be the foundation of a relationship. When you can't be yourself without worrying about consequences, that's a red flag waving loudly. Sign 5. Manipulation and gaslighting. This is one of the hardest to recognize because it's not just about what they do to you, it's about how they make you doubt yourself. Gaslighting is when they twist reality until you don't even trust your own memory or judgment anymore. You say, "You yelled at me last night." They say, "No, I didn't." You're imagining things. You say, "That really hurt my feelings." They say, "You're too sensitive. You're overreacting." And slowly, you start thinking they're right. You start apologizing for things that weren't your fault. You start believing you're the problem. That's the power of gaslighting. It breaks down your trust in yourself. But hear this clearly. You are not crazy, and it is not your fault. If any of these signs sound familiar, please know You're not overreacting. You're not too sensitive. And most importantly, you are not alone. Abuse thrives in silence. But the moment you recognize it, you've already taken the first step to breaking free. Healthy love is built on respect, trust, and freedom. Not fear, not control, not manipulation. So if you see these signs, don't ignore them. Reach out to a trusted friend, a family member, or even a professional. Because your safety, your happiness, and your life are worth it. Remember this: you deserve love that makes you feel safe. You deserve love that makes you feel valued, and you deserve love that allows you to be fully, unapologetically yourself.